Hello everyone, this is Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and these are your May 2017 Angel Oracle card readings. For this month, I will either be using the Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue or the Archangel Oracle cards, also by Doreen Virtue. And for everybody, I will be pulling a crystal card from Rochelle Sharman's The Healing Crystal Oracle deck. If you would like a personal reading with me, now's the perfect time to do that. Just go to my website at angelsouls444.com, the services page. Please make sure to fill out the submission form. I still have people not filling out the submission form, and then they're surprised when they're not in line. And they might have already waited 3 weeks for their reading. So please, that's an imperative part. If you want a personal reading, that's how you get in line, okay? Now, if you missed the submission form, no problem. It's listed under the thank you tab on my website. So if, like, after you're done purchasing, if you're like, hey, I didn't see it, just go right there and you can fill it out that way. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, I will leave all that information down below. And I will also leave information in case you are interested in any of my courses or the year overview still listed over at Gumroad. So there it is. Let's get started. Hi there, Aries. Let's see what's going on for you for May 2017 and just sort of what you need to know at this time. I want to give these a good shuffle and really concentrate on your energy before we pull here. Okay, this should do it right there, I think. Okay, let's get your cards here. Spread your wings. Okay, time to get ready to take off a little bit here. You might not be in full flight in May, but definitely getting there. And if things should arise, don't get disheartened, because you might be getting some saving graces coming in. But sometimes when that happens, it doesn't feel like a saving grace. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like, oh man, why am I not getting what I want? Okay, so we have Indigo and Crystal Children as well, so we'll talk about each of these cards. But the Indigo and Crystal Children card can actually literally be referring to children. But a lot of times I find too, this is honoring that child that's a part of you, you know, the inner child as well. All right, then we have teaching and learning. So things are good. Things are, the wheels are in motion. Things are starting to move ahead, but this does not, you know, we humans, we love it when things start going our way, and then we relax into it and we're like, that's it, I've learned everything. That's a big reason why a lot of people want what they're referring to as a twin flame. I'm not sure if I'm really big on that whole concept, but why they want a soulmate, for example. It's like, oh, just give me the true love so I don't have to work on love anymore. It's not going to be that easy, people, okay? And you can apply this to every area of your life. If you felt like, okay, I'm on my path, I know what my path is, I'm supposed to be X, Y, and Z. Well, remember, there are chapters to your path. So, you know, you might be coming up on a time in May where you have, and maybe even in April, you decided to change how you were doing things, or taking on a new diet, or, you know, whatever kind of area of life this might be applying to for each of you. You're finding that you can come to peace with change, okay? Or at least that's an option for you. Now, some of you won't choose that. You have to choose the peace in order for it to come forward in your life, okay? This is also saying that although things are starting to take off for you, if you push on it, if you get attached to outcome, I've seen it so many times, I've done it myself, okay? We get so attached to outcome and we think it has to be this way or it's not working. Let that go, guys. Let it go. So I'm feeling like, you know, so to speak, the car is started. It's not exactly in gear yet, but the car is started and warming up. So pretty soon you will be on your way. So the first card we have here is Spread Your Wings. It's Archangel Ariel, who you will remember is all about detoxifying. She's the outdoors, nature, physical manifestation, so on and so forth. So it says, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Now, this, I think, is telling you, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Everything, all the things that you need, all the details are lining up for you, okay? But you are ready to soar, but it could be in a very surprising way. It could be something else coming up where you're like, oh, I don't, you know what it feels like? It feels like there might be something, an incident, an opportunity, or something that happens that you don't think has that much weight. Or you might have a chance meeting with somebody and you don't think it's really that big a deal, and then you realize, no, this is taking me somewhere. This is getting me going in a completely different direction. All right, so then we have, excuse me, Divine Order, Archangel Raguel, who's all about harmonizing, okay? Harmonizing with others mostly, but also to help you harmonize within yourself. And it says, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. So appreciate the blessings as they come into your life, guys. And if that means that one thing is going out in favor of another, this is helping, it's clearing the way for you to be able to sort of take flight. All right. Okay. Sorry, you guys have the dog in the background barking. It's snowing outside. We actually have about 6 inches of snow. I'm recording these in April, and there is a dog that's just playing around in the dog park and just is having a ball, which I think is adorable. Anyway, what I'm also paying attention to here are the scales. Now, we have to remain balanced within ourselves. Seriously, guys, if you start getting too, like, you know, we say this all the time, chasing the spiritual high, not being very anchored within yourself, or you allow outside events or politics or, you know, world events or whatever to knock you out of balance, you know, now you're going to be held up, okay? We can't give in to the lower frequencies. We can't give in to the fear. All right. Then we have, here we go. This is that other thing too. I heard insecurity, and there's some insecurity around, you know, again, we humans, we want to put a nice, neat little bow around things, and I don't think we can do that here. But this is something about the inner child feeling insecure, the inner child getting scared about what is happening. Okay, feeling unsafe. And the reason why is because in May, there's something that, you know, it's almost like wanting to be a kid again, where you don't have to take accountability for all the stuff, right? But it's the responsibility, it's the weight of responsibility on you that is kind of making you wish, you know, like, oh gosh, I wish for more innocent days, you know, kind of thing. Now, this card can also, this is the Indigo and Crystal Children card. This can also refer literally to children. This is Archangel Metatron. It says, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. But I think that, like I said, this is also telling you to honor the sensitivity that you have within you. Okay? Honor that inner child, guys. It will be okay. It's going to be imperative to helping you maintain that balance. That is, you know, so important right now. So the final card we have before we get on to the crystal card, we have Teaching and Learning, Archangel Zadkiel. Keep an open mind. Okay, things are not going to be going the way that you think this month. Okay, but and again, I have this distinct feeling that whatever comes up, you're like you don't think it's that big a deal, or you don't think, or you're disappointed. Maybe, you know, maybe you get a different job than you had been hoping for, and you're like, I didn't get my, I didn't get the one that I had been focused on, that I had been anticipating, and yet it ends up being so much better for you. It makes a lot more sense. Okay, so keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So it's the idea of going on the path, having these things happen, and then later on, if somebody else is kind of disappointed about something, you can kind of offer a helping hand and be like, hey, I just went through that. It turned out fine. Please don't be scared, you know, so on and so forth. Okay, now I realized I forgot to pre-shuffle these cards, and these are the crystal cards. So I'm just going to knock on them to clear them out, and let me just do the shuffle here and we'll get you a card. All right, this should do it about right here. Yes. Cut the deck, don't cut the deck. Okay, so you get one right off the top. Stibnite, conflict, here it is. This is what we've been talking about. Good things are happening for you this month, but you might be torturing yourselves, okay? This is inner conflict. Like you're conflicted, like, this thing is presenting itself. Is that the right thing for me? I always pictured myself doing this other thing. Is this right? You know, so on and so forth. And they're really saying, you know, again, strike that balance within you, okay? Remember, you are the co-creator of your existence. So you want to take accountability without over controlling. Okay, you want to give the universe a little bit of room to help you out here. All right, so don't torture yourselves. Try to remain very peaceful, very calm, and leave yourself open to new ideas. Like this card says, have an open mind. All right, there are other things, there are other options for you. okay? And you'll hopefully get to have a feel for what that is as the month progresses, maybe even going into June. Okay, so there it is, guys. Have a beautiful month, and of course, I'm sending you so much love. Take care.